In an old, brick-lined neighborhood where the rain painted silver veins down midnight windows, Lila pressed her cheek against the frosty glass of her tiny upstairs room. Her little lamp in the corner glowed golden, making the soft blue shadows on her quilt dance with slow, gentle shapes. Outside, the sky rolled with clouds, and the street below glimmered under passing cars, headlights, all dreamy and blurred by the fog. In this cozy nest smelling faintly of baking bread and lavender, Lila lingered, lost in the hush of night. But then, as the hour whispered toward midnight, a soft metallic clink echoed up from somewhere outside, quiet but piercing, a new sound in her peaceful world, summoning her attention with a tingle of wonder. Lila's heart, gentle but brave, fluttered in her chest. She slipped from her bed and tiptoed past sleeping shadows on creaky wooden floorboards. Curious and quiet, she pulled her old wool sweater over her pajama shirt and pressed into the hallway, then down the stairs, each footstep a secret promise. In the living room, the cool blue lamplight mixed with moonlight streaming through a gap in the curtains, pooling like water on the rug. The rain played a jazz rhythm on the rooftop. Clutching a small flashlight, Lila undid the latch to the back door and stepped out. The air kissed her cheeks with mist, and the familiar garden no longer looked familiar. With each step, hedges and flowers seemed to lean in, their silhouettes vastly tall, lit in silver and navy by distant streetlights. Somewhere near the fence, under the wild fringe of ivy, another gentle clink called out, a call to adventure. Lila's eyes shone wide, more curious than afraid, and she crept closer to the unknown, welcoming the night's invitation. Passing under the dripping ivy down the narrow garden path, Lila found the first clue, a small silvery key perched atop a mossy rock, shining faintly even in the gloom. Tied to it was a ribbon with tiny letters, "For the one who seeks gently." Her breath fogged the air as she pocketed the key and continued. Beyond the gate, the world unfurled into a quiet suburban street bathed in cool blue, the rain falling softer now, puddles reflecting the ghostlight of distant lamplight. Power lines and silhouettes of trees stretched in crooked lines, making the street feel endless and new. Lila searched the curb where the rainwater danced, finding only a bundle of autumn leaves cradling the emptiness. Near the bus stop, a waiting figure huddled beneath the awning, a tabby cat with moonlit eyes, twitching tail, and a knowing chill to its gaze. The cat blinked, then padded over, circling Lila's legs once as if to say, "You are not alone tonight." With a nod, Lila knelt. "Are you following the sound too?" she whispered. The cat, proud and watchful, set off ahead. Together, they walked deeper into the quiet, their footsteps lost in the soft symphony of falling rain, seeking the lamp of lost things. The journey led Lila and the cat past slumbering houses and curtains drawn tight, leftover holiday lights still blinking in tired window frames. They crossed through a narrow alley where a broken umbrella leaned, forgotten, and a gentle glow beckoned from beneath a rickety set of porch steps. Stooping, Lila found a glass marble with swirling silver inside, dreamy and cold to the touch. Every small discovery made the world feel stranger but kinder. Here, an old pocket watch, still ticking softly. There, a rain-smoothed pebble in the shape of a heart. The cat waited patiently at each stop, eyes reflecting every stray spark of lamplight like tiny candles in the dark. As they moved on, a kindly crow fluttered down from a telephone wire, dropping a scrap of paper in front of Lila. With a trembling hand she opened it. Look beneath the lowest window where the silver light pools. The crow bobbed a solemn head, then vanished into the shadows. Floated by comfort, Lila realized the dark was full of gentle guides, each one lighting pieces of her curious path with small acts of generosity. Guided by the message, Lila crossed a small street and found the building of which the crow had spoken, an old brick house with rain streaming in thin silver lines down its worn facade. The lowest window looked out onto a narrow stripe of grass glittering with drops, and right beneath it, half sunk in the mud, a delicate silver lamp peeked out. It was shaped like a teardrop, its center set with an opalescent stone that pulsed with a sleepy glow. Lila reached down, heart pounding with an echo of all she had discovered. She brushed away mud and cradled the small lamp in her hands. Suddenly, the wind hushed, and for a breathless moment the world stilled, the lamp's light growing strong enough to erase the shadows under the house. The cat pressed close to her side, and within the lamp's gleam, Lila glimpsed for an instant 100 gentle memories, family laughter, stories read aloud, lost buttons on old sweaters, warm soup on cold days. All the gentle, lost things of a life. They were not lost, not really. They were there, quietly lighting the night within her heart. With lamp in hand, feeling the hush of the world around her, Lila sat on the front step for a long, quiet moment. The cat curled against her hip, purring in time with the rain. The light from the lamp shimmered within its glass, quietly dazzling, never harsh. Lila thought of all the things she had seen, all the helpers who had guided her, a tabby cat, a crow, even the garden hedges rustling to make her braver. She realized she had not solved a mystery so much as found the simplest kind of magic, that caring for the lost things, be they objects, memories, or the soft presence of gentle friends, brought the world back into balance. She warmed her hands on the lamp, the city's silence wrapping bundles around her like blankets. Then, taking a deep breath, Lila rose, thanked her new companions, and with her small shining treasure began the walk home. The rain had faded to a whisper now, and dawn hinted at the edge of sky. Returning through the garden, where early birds chirped a tentative morning song, Lila slipped quietly back inside. The morning air was cool and gentle, brushing her with the scent of rain. The house was unchanged, but it felt more magical than before, gentler, fuller now with the smallest hope. She placed the lamp on her windowsill, its soft light catching every raindrop outside, scattering tiny rainbows onto her bedroom floor. The cat, content with their journey, pressed a last gentle purr against her legs before heading out toward the winding garden. Lila curled back beneath her quilt, heart humming with quiet delight, the teardrop lamp glowing against the world's blue dawn. In her room, safe and warm, she closed her eyes and drifted into dreams, the lamp's warmth promising that all lost things can be found again, and every adventure brings you home.